the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Sorry, just finished gobbling down my breakfast. Woo! Welcome. Good morning. Y'all hit the like button on your way in the building. Punch that like button. Hope everybody having a blessed morning this morning. Oh, man, we got some stuff that we're going to be discussing. We're also going to be doing a mock draft. We're probably going to start with the mock draft. All right. TD, what we eating for breakfast? Apple slices and some egg whites. Boiled egg whites. Keeping the yolk away. All right. But yes, truly thankful in the house. What's up? Here for the first morning show. Good morning, TD. Davin Storm, the first morning show was yesterday. All right. Wake up with TD in the morning. This is episode 2 for 2024. All right. Man, I hope everybody doing well. Jets fan here to say Robert Hunt a Jet. It's about to go down. I will say that. Free agency is about to go down. It's going to be really, really interesting. Here we are Tuesday. Tuesday for a lot of people, it tends to be, one of the tougher days of the week because you haven't hit that hump yet to see the end where you can relax. But hopefully I can start everybody off right and get us through it the right way. And we can have a good, productive day. That's the goal, to try to have a very good, productive day today. Shout out to everybody who was live with me last night for the first episode of the Tony Dow Show, my new podcast on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. All right. So if you haven't checked it out, go check out my new channel, the Tony Dow Show. It is my podcast that I have on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night at 10 p.m. So I had fun last night on the first episode. It was pretty cool. Yeah, and I can't wait for Wednesday night because I got some updates on some of the stuff that we discussed. That way I can give you the updates on some of the situations and things happening. All right, around all the news that we discussed. Y'all punch that like button. Like I said, hit the like button because we're about to get started. Let me see how many likes we got. Let's see here. All right. Yes. Please punch that like button. All right. Let's hit that like button. All right. Let's see here. You hit that. Got it. All right. All right, cool. We're good. All right. So what we're gonna do this morning, I wanted to introduce you all to the mock draft simulator for PFF. Give you all a good touch of what you can expect for the off season, at least up into the draft here on the channel. I think it's a cool tool that PFF has. It's pretty dope though. It really is pretty dope. We're gonna be playing with that and more. Again, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Notifications have not been going out like they should. So hitting the like button will help the notifications go out. All right. All right. So this stream is being powered by BetUS, ladies and gentlemen. BetUS gives you the opportunity to receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits. Again, it used to be 1 deposit where you got that bonus up to $2,500, but now it is your first 3 deposits. You could take advantage of that bonus. It's huge. Okay, huge bonus. All right. Now they have 24/7 customer service if you ever have any issues. Also 24-hour fast payouts as well. Okay. We've been through BetUS, we've been through the props so many times, ladies and gentlemen. But I wanted to basically go through the site with you all, show you all the props and the things that are available to you as of right now. Now, remember, it also has the casino, has the race book, the live betting, and obviously the sports book, okay? The NFL specials are out. This is where a lot of people are operating right now out of the NFL specials. NFL specials are things like awards, comeback player of the year, and statistics and things of that nature that you can do bet on players with, okay? These are the early bets, all right? You can make these wagers early, all right, before the season even starts, okay? You can pick the conference winners. You can pick the Super Bowl winner. And the further away it is, the odds tend to be a lot better. The further out we are, the odds tend to be better, okay? So that's pretty dope. So if you want to get on that, make sure you go to BetUS and take advantage of the bonus, okay? Don't go on and just go on. You might as well get the 125% bonus and you can get it on your first 3 deposits. So take advantage of that, most importantly, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Not sure what's up with the app this morning. Why it's moving slow or anything, but yes, the odds are up. Go in and check it out. Here it is right here. Patrick Mahomes, the favorite at plus 700 to win the regular season MVP award. But look at these odds, man. I always go to Tua on here. I always go to Tua looking at that 1800. If you believe he can win, look, if you risk $100, you'd win $1,800 on Tua winning MVP. Now, an interesting one is like a Justin Herbert with the new coach. Stuff like that can be interesting. CJ Stroud plus 1,200 picking up where he left off. Joe Burrow coming back, playing well. All of these options, and even Patrick Mahomes, who's the favorite, plus 700 is a nice look. In Lamar Jackson plus 1,000. All of these are nice bets. They're nice bets to be made. All right. So if you want to get in on the action, Go to BetUS and get yours in now, and make sure you take advantage of the bonus. Use code JOIN125, all right, to get the first 3 deposit at 125% up to $2,500, all right? All right, supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel, and thank you all for supporting the channel, all right? All right, so let's dive into it. Here's the mock draft, all right? This is the mock draft simulator that PFF came up with, which is pretty dope, y'all. I gotta admit to y'all, the simulator, in my opinion, is pretty dope. Let me know in the chat, though, can you see it, and can you see it just fine? Can you see the simulator just fine? Yes or no in the chat. I just want to make sure that, I got people who can see just fine. Make sure it's not blurry for them. Someone said it's small, just fine. Yes, okay. I'll still blow it up a little. Let's go to 125%. That'll make it a little bigger. Okay. All right. So that should work. Okay. All right. So here's how it works. Okay. So first off, you have to select how many rounds, okay, in the mock draft. Right now, I want to go with 4 rounds. The 5th round, 6th, and 7th, they're all gambles. You can find some really good value, but I like focusing on the first 4 rounds because if you win in those 4 rounds, you always want to get a gem in the 5th, 6th, or 7th round if you can. But you really have to hit on the first 4 rounds. That's, in my opinion, that's kind of what GMs are, evaluated on, in my opinion. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the speed of the draft at turbo speed. Okay. All right. Because we don't need to waste time. We're going to do a few of them. Okay. Let's see. All right. So here are the settings that you get to choose. Okay. Care for positional value. Okay. So basically, that's basically saying the mock draft is going to care for positional value. So say you need a quarterback, but there's a running back on the board that you can't believe is still on the board. If you care for positional value, you would go more, and they would draft a running back for you instead. Okay. So do you want to care for positional value more or less? Put it in the chat. Or do you want to draft for needs more or less? Put it in the chat. Okay. Positional value more or less. We'll start there. And this is interactive. So put it in the chat so that I can make sure the simulator understands how we want this mock draft to go. More or less. All right. All right. So a lot of people say less, okay, and they want more on the needs. All right. And the randomness, do you want it to be random or less random? Less random is basically kind of in order. More random is like, hey, anything can happen. Or do you want it in the middle? So less or more when it comes to randomness, or do you want it in the middle? That's the last one. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And going forward, we'll do some draft simulations where I'll let people come on and do their own with me. All right. All right. Middle, more, middle, less. I think middle's gonna be it because you never know what'll happen. All right. So we'll select the Miami Dolphins. All right. Do you want to see what other people pick, or do you want to just focus on what the Dolphins are doing? Let me know. This is the last question. Let me know in the chat. Others or just Dolphins? Do you want to see what others are picking or just Dolphins? Just us. All right, let's do it. So we are going to enter the draft. All right. Speed will go fast instead of turbo, just to see it move. Okay. Our team right here. All right. We can offer trades before the draft starts if we want to. Okay. Uh I hear you, Pete. I hear you, man. So I actually love this simulator, y'all. So here's the deal. If you want to start at the beginning of the draft and you want to trade up or start trading now, you have that option. How do you all even feel about the number one overall pick? Matter of fact, I want to see what it would take for the Miami Dolphins to get the number one pick. Okay. So we'll select Chicago's number one pick. We'll select ours. It says this trade will not be accepted. Let's see if we gave them all of our picks. It's not even close to being accepted. What about next year's first and all of our picks? If we gave the next 2 years all of our picks, it's at a 5% chance, 9% chance. The Dolphins have no chance whatsoever to move up to the number one overall pick. The simulator is telling you right now, if I gave all of my picks, let me go down one step because the screen isn't showing very well. Here it is. If I gave all of our picks this year and next year, we got a 9% chance of them accepting based off of the value. So let's see. Let's play around here. What if we traded Tua Tagovailoa? This trade would be accepted, but I can't give you all my draft picks. Let's break these down. All right, this trade would still be accepted. If we gave up Tua in this year's first, that's a 73% chance they will accept the trade. Giving up Tua, what if we gave up nothing? No, they wouldn't. 2% with that one. Wow. Let me see. 2 second rounders. That's a 58% chance. Man, so if we gave up Tua and this year's first round pick, we could get the number one overall pick. I'm gonna lie. What's up? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. What's up? Would you do something like this, Caleb Williams or Drake May? Man, I didn't realize. Let me hold on. Maybe it's other draft picks I ain't noticing that I added. No, that's a great idea. Bryson said no. Heck yeah. Stay away from my quarterback. No lie, I do it. Big gamble. Is it? Is it a big gamble? Man, I ain't gonna lie. This is interesting. Let's take away Tua, right? And instead, let's go Jalen Waddle. Waddle in this year's pick would even get us number one at a 65% clip. All right, now hold on. Glenn said if you do something like that, you're not going after Super Bowl this year. I disagree, Glenn, because basically what you're saying is just because we're sacrificing the 21st overall pick, because we don't know what this rookie's going to look like. This rookie could come in like CJ Stroud. This rookie could come in like Patrick Mahomes. We don't know. So sacrificing the 21st overall pick means that we're not trying to go for a Super Bowl? Is that what you're saying? Now, I'm not going to do this trade, but that is interesting. I want to play with something more that might even be a little more interesting. What if we traded to number 9 and it wasn't Tua? and we gave up 21 and 53. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't be good. Hmm. Interesting. Trading up to number 9, giving up 21, 53, and 4. That's interesting too. But the only problem is we need more draft picks. So the issue with the Miami Dolphins is we need more draft picks. Okay. This is just the Chicago Bears. There's several teams that, could be traded with, but it is very interesting with the whole Tua Tagovailoa trade with Chicago. Tua in a first for the number 1 overall pick. Wow. You know what? I have to pose that on Twitter and see what people think. Trade Tua and pick number 21 for the Bears number 1 overall pick. Would you do it? That's an interesting one. Yeah, they put that up. I think that this is really interesting. CD about to get hate. Maybe, but I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Because if you did that, now you're not paying Tua. Now you're not paying your first round pick. And now you're only paying like $10 million a year to your new quarterback. Now you can sign Christian Wilkins. Now you can keep some of the team. Very interesting. I just think that's very interesting. Bears wouldn't do it. Why pay a QB right now? Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I'm just going off of the value. Who knows? All right. But anyway, let's get into this, y'all. All right. So, all right, put it in the chat. Do you want to pick at 21 or do you want to flip 21 and get more draft picks? I'm going to start the draft. All right. The draft has been started. Teams are picking. Let's go to the top of the board. Caleb Williams went first. Drake May second. Malik Neighbors went. Oh, Malik Neighbors went ahead of Marvin Harrison Jr. That is crazy. Patriots doing crazy stuff. Marvin Harrison Jr. to Arizona. Cooper DeJean to the Chargers. Man. Brock Bowers to Atlanta. Nate Wiggins, Chicago. The Jets get Byron Murphy to replace Bryce Huff. Man, this is interesting. Tutu Lyotu goes to Minnesota. First tackle off the board, Amarius Mims to Georgia. J.C. Lathan, the tackle to the Saints. Jackson Powers Johnson is gone to the Colts. Wow. Newton is out of there. Kool-Aid, the corner, goes to Jacksonville. Quinyon Mitchell, the corner. A lot of corners coming off the board. TJ Tampa to the Steelers. Man, just a corner run. A huge corner run at 17, 18, 19, and 20. And now the Miami Dolphins are on the clock. Okay? The Dolphins are on the clock, and look at there. There are no trade proposals. 0. In most mocks that I've already done, there's been trade proposals there that other teams are willing to trade, but there are no trade proposals for the Miami Dolphins. Therefore, they would have to give up more to move down than they would get. So, who are we drafting at 21? All right, let's first and foremost see who's available. They have our biggest needs at tight end and offensive line, but that is not going to happen. No tight end in the first round. Offensive line is pretty much where the team probably would like to go. Here are some of the top players available. You guys see these top players? Anyone in particular you want to put in the chat that you've had an eye on that you'd like to see the Miami Dolphins take? Put it in the chat. And hit the like button. We got 100 people in watching. Early morning mock draft, like some eggs in the morning. Jaden Daniels. I don't think quarterback this early is smart. Jaden Daniels still available. You know the Dolphins would end up passing. Do we get a tackle for the future? Do you get a tackle for the future to take over for Teron Armstead? This kid in Oregon is phenomenal. Problem is he's a right tackle. Primarily, he's played nothing but right tackle. Will we shift Austin Jackson back to the left side? Will they try to play him in both? The left tackle on the board is Fashanu. Solid grades as well. Y'all are really on this on Daniels. Jaden Daniels. Average draft pick is 12th, and he's ranked 22nd. All right. Since y'all want to say it, we'll go Jaden Daniels. This is y'all mock draft. This is y'all mock draft. Now, here we go all the way at 53. No trade proposals. Look at that. Michael Penix Jr. was still on the board. And we decided to go Daniels that early. Mm. Mm. It's very interesting as I think about it. You know, players like Jaden Hicks, you know, we do need a safety. Some of y'all funny. Draft Penix too. Y'all want to get an F in this draft? Oh my gosh, y'all funny. Oh, CD, are you committing to streaming every day now? Yes, sir, Sebastian. Unless I have a doctor's appointment or something, I'll be streaming every morning for Wake Up with TD in the morning. Also doing the film study at around 1 o'clock or 1:30, 2 o'clock latest. Just getting the 45 minutes to an hour in on some film study. And then my normal schedule at night with Roundtable Sports or my show with TD Fans Talk in the evening on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Dolphin Roundtable is tonight. And then, you know, I have my new podcast that I started last night. So if you haven't checked out the new podcast, go check it out. It's the Tony Dow Show. All right here on YouTube. We had our first live show last night on the podcast. I enjoyed it. So again, y'all make sure y'all go check it out. Show your love and support. All right. Y'all got me being goofy now, man. Look at this. I'm going to draft Michael Penix. Y'all got me being goofy. And now we don't have a 3rd round pick. We don't have a 4th round pick. We don't have any of those. So y'all are hilarious. So they're going to give us an F. They're going to give us an F. Oh, man. Y'all crazy. Grading your draft. Whoa! We got a B+. Okay, we on to something. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this is funny. Let me save this. Download the image. Now I gotta go on Twitter and post it. Oh my gosh, y'all got this is funny. Oh man. Oh man, this would make Greer GM of the year. Y'all is killing me, man. Sorry, y'all. I'm on Twitter right now putting this up. Oh man, see y'all causing me to troll, man. What's the inside joke, TD? They gonna be mad. What do you mean? What's the inside joke? Yeah, I guess that's the inside joke itself. Asking what's the inside joke. Oh man. TD on Twitter laughing about. All right, man. Let's do a new mock draft. A real one. All right. Let's do a real one. Y'all funny. All right, let me bring this down just a little. Care for position up a little. We'll keep randomness in the middle. And we'll go back to fast. All right. Enter draft. Start draft. All right, we're on the clock. I keep getting thrown by this Malik Neighbors at number 3 and Marvin Harrison Jr. going 9th. What is going on? Why are they keep disrespecting Marvin Harrison Jr. in these mocks? I mean, did they add a factor because he's not doing workouts? Interesting. All right. JPJ, Jackson Powers Johnson is gone again early, who I kind of want. Jaden Daniels is gone this time. All right. So the Dolphins are on the clock at 21. There is one trade, one team willing to trade, which is the Detroit Lions, as you can see. The Detroit Lions are willing to trade. That's when you see that one up here, one team willing to trade, make an offer. Okay. So with that being said, let me see here. This is a potential to trade down from 21. So first of all, let's look who's on the board. Is there anyone that we want to jump on with great urgency right now? Like we said before, the tackle position, we have a right. This is the left tackle. Do the Dolphins want to invest in the future? Already having Armstead on the roster? I'm not sure they want to do that yet. Cornerback out of Alabama. That would be interesting, especially losing Xavier Howard. But do you believe in Cam Smith? Which could be very interesting. You don't want a first round pick just sitting on the bench like Cam was last year. Or do you yourself not believe in Cam Smith? We're loaded at edge, even though we have injuries. Too much money is invested there. J.C. Latham, the tackle out of Alabama, we discussed this. This is the right tackle option. These are some of the guys that are available. I don't think they're looking for a wide receiver that early. We have too many other needs. Now Tyler Nubin, that's an interesting one at the safety position. We got one safety under contract. This is the strong safety. This guy, plays the deep routes. Goes in the box, which I like. In the slot when necessary. So Tyler Nubin could be an option. Linebacker Peyton Wilson. These are all options as well. In the box, on the D line. But I don't think they'll go that direction. So honestly, when I look at it all the way down, Detroit has the 29th pick. That might be more feasible for the Miami Dolphins. And maybe they can pick up the 73rd pick in the third round. This looks like it might be a good look. Let me add some late round picks to try to entice this for us. Let's see if it gets accepted. 70% chance. And it was accepted. So the Miami Dolphins just picked up a third. We moved down to 29, picked up a third round pick and some late round picks. All right, so we're going to resume the draft. And here we are at 29, no trade offers. And look at that. The safety is still there, right there at 29. Even the linebacker is there. J.J. McCarthy is also there. The tackle out of Oklahoma for the future, but this is right tackle. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, I'm like conflicted right now, to be honest with you. I'm kind of between safety and corner right now. And you still got Zach Frazier, too, the center out of West Virginia. This is an interesting one right here. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think that's the route Miami would have to go. Zach Frazier would be the smartest move right here because it's a big need and we need to save money with the Connor Williams situation. Wait, what happened? Okay, yeah. Okay, it makes sense. All right, so here we are on the clock at 53, and we got another team that would be willing to trade the Buffalo Bills, y'all. The Buffalo Bills. Do we ignore them or do we see what we could get out of them? Do we ignore Buffalo or do we see what we could get out of them? Now they pick at 60. We're picking at 53, 7 spot difference. First of all, let's look at who's on the board right now. Peyton Wilson is dropping. He's falling big time. Kamari Lester at the cornerback position. Edgerrin Cooper, the linebacker. Interesting. And this guy just had a breakout last year, which was off the charts. You know, pretty average, solid player at first. And last year, he just went off the charts. Safety out of Georgia, Javon Bullard. But I don't like where he's at because we're at the 53rd pick and his average draft is 56. He's ranked 50th. Interesting. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think a lot of these options will still be on the board if we thought about a trade with Buffalo moving down to 60 for 53. And we want to pick up the 99th pick, which is still another third rounder or fourth rounder. I think it's a compensatory pick. And I want to try to pick up a few late round picks. Let me go 197. Let's see if we can get this trade done. Let's see if we can get this kind of trade done. Get 60, 99, and 197 for 53. And they accepted it. They accepted it. Resume the draft. Let them pick. Let's see who Buffalo went for, by the way. They got the cornerback, Kyrie Jackson. Peyton Willis finally goes off the board. Edgerrin Cooper, who I thought about getting. I thought he would still be there, but he's gone. But what would I do right here in this situation, ladies and gentlemen? I'm coming up and I'm taking best player available at a positional need. I'm going Javon Bullard out of Georgia. That's the pick I think the Dolphins would need to make at that point. And here we are again at 73, and we got another trade offer. We have another trade offer. I skipped free agency in this one. This is just us doing the draft, all right? Who's willing to trade? The Tennessee Titans. But they don't have nothing. What are they trying to trade with? They trying to move up to 73, which means they're thinking about giving up some good capital. Team owners will veto this trade. They won't accept that one. Oh my gosh. This trade will likely be accepted. A next year's second rounder. What if I come here? This is interesting. And the Tennessee Titans are going to be trash next year, in my opinion. Let me come back here and see what that first. No. A second round pick next year. And let me keep going down. 62% chance. Give up the third this year. And pick up this second. Let me see. They accepted it. I don't know. I shouldn't have did it yet. I should have asked you guys. But I just picked up a second round pick next year by sending off the 73rd pick, the third rounder, and a sixth rounder or seventh rounder this year. And we picked those picks up via trades anyway. Let's resume the draft. What did I just see? The Dolphins forfeited a pick. Oh, we forfeited a pick because of the Tom Brady thing. I think at least. All right, here we are at 99. Here we are at 99. All right. Very interesting. Makes me want to go best player available, especially since we have a need at guard. Left guard. This is interesting here. This looks like a move worthy. Based off of what's on the board. Or should we go Cage Strover? Best player available. I like that. All right, I think that's it. That's the mock draft. All right. Let's see. We got a B+. The first round, center, C-. Trading back in that situation. We traded twice. B+ on the safety, A on the guard. I like that. And we picked up a second round pick next year, y'all. So we got a first and 2 seconds next year, and we were able to get 3 players out of this draft in the first 4 rounds: a center, a guard, and a safety. And we picked up a 2nd-round pick next year. So I said that center hurts us. Yeah, but at the same token, we need one, and he was the best available. Now, some people would say, hey, you could wait later in the draft and get a center, but the center may not be as good. But interesting. Interesting. Let me see, what time is it? We got 14 minutes. We can get one more in. Let's get one more mock draft in. Let's get one more in. All right, let's see. All right, here's what I want to do. I want to do a fantasy draft, one where it's not realistic, but moving heaven and earth to get it done. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take next year's 1st-round pick. And I want to try to trade with the team like the Tennessee Titans. I want their 7 and their 38. Let me see here. Oh, I wouldn't accept it. I'm trying. Mm. Mm-mm. Would I ever do? Now, let me stop. I would never do that. I would never do something like that. I want some picks this year, man. I want to get more picks early in the draft this year because we're in a Super Bowl run. How do we get more picks earlier this year? Mm. All right. Let me see if this would work. All right. That was accepted. I got rid of 21 and I picked up 2 2nd-round picks, one this year, one next year, and pick 107 in the 4th round. Okay. So here we're left. This is what we're left with right here. Okay. Let's see here. All right. I'm trying to see something. Hmm. That's crazy to me. All right. That's cool right there. All right. Also, now I want to go into a player. Jalen Waddle. What is he worth? He's worth a 21st pick. He's worth a 7th overall. That is wild to me. It's not worth that. Interesting. This thing is saying that I can trade Jalen Waddle and get the Dolphins' 21st pick back, next year's first, a third, a fourth, Jalen Waddle can't be worth all of this. That would be wild. Is he worth 7th by himself? Yeah, that's what it's saying. Well, if that's the case, then let me scrap this and let me go to another team that got more picks. Let's try a team that needs a wide receiver like So I said make it realistic. I am. Um hmm. I know they need a wide receiver, but I'm not going to them because we already got a lot of their second round picks. We need a team who have the draft picks that we'll need. So what's a team that definitely needs some receivers? Let's go with the Chiefs. Let's look at the Chiefs. We imagine trading Jalen Waddle. Now I see why we got all them picks for Tyreek, all them late round picks and all of that stuff, because the value is there. All right, so let's get the Chiefs 32, 64. This can't be real. Yeah, this ain't real. I think it's only projecting out. Um, Dang, how much is Waddle worth? I know these late round picks ain't nothing. You telling me Waddle worth 2 firsts in 2 seconds? Well, these are late, so this is like 2 seconds, and they expect it to be really good. This is like 4 second round picks. Mm, this is wild to me. Let me try one more team. Let's go Baltimore. I keep trying teams that's drafting high. I need to stop. Same thing. It's like 4 second round picks. Yeah, Waddle is worth like 4 second round picks based off of this. Hmm. I have to see, what did we trade Tyreek Hill for? Let me see what Tyreek Hill was traded for. Let me see. All right, let's see. 5 draft picks, a first round pick, a second round pick, a fourth round pick, another fourth, and a sixth. Hmm. And number 50, that was a higher draft pick. That's why. I want to see who's the equivalent. Let me see, 32, 17. I need a middle of the road team. Let's go with who barely made the playoffs or who just missed. Let's go Jacksonville. Where they at? They should have the picks for the equivalents. But they don't have a mm, mm. That 17 is what's throwing us off. And 50 is what we traded, the 50th overall pick. I think that this simulator is giving a little bit more value, but it ain't too far off. It's giving a little bit more value. But yeah, trading Waddle, man, that would be crazy. That would be insane. Anyway, let's start this draft, man. Let's just get into it. Let's do a normal one. All right, so we got 2 trade offers right here. Here we are late in the 3rd round. Bo Nix on the board, JJ McCarthy on the board. Man, we got all these players. And I'm picking here at 38. I'm going to be honest with y'all. If Greer trade out of the 1st round like I did in this one, I just don't see how this man passes up on one of these quarterbacks when they're going to be some solid quarterbacks all up and down the 1st and 2nd round. I just don't see it. Dallas wants to trade. They won 38. We'll take 56. We'll take a 3rd rounder next year. In 87. Yeah, I'm going to get out of this. I don't want to do it. Let me draft me a player. Who's the better quarterback in you guys' opinion? Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy? I like JJ better. Let's just do it. And I'm getting fed up with these. Okay, 38. Now we're at 53. Once again, like y'all gonna be shocked if like I think in this draft, Javon Bullard might be in play for the Dolphins for real, for real. $107. Spencer Rattler on the board. Michael Hall Jr. Who's going to replace Christian Wilkins? Too small. That's more like it. Just filling the draft up here. That's the first time I got an A on a draft. That's the first time I got an A on the draft. I've been getting B's and B pluses on every draft. This first time I got A. First A overall grade. And they gave us an A at the quarterback position. JJ McCarthy falling. B- for the safety and a B for Dwayne Carter, the interior D line. Yeah, you know I'm gonna post it on Twitter. All right, I got it up. Yeah, I think that would be a pretty nice one for Chris Greer as well. Interesting. Well, all right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing a lot of mock drafts. Going forward, I'm going to be bringing you guys on. I'm going to be dropping the link, allowing you all to tell me what you would do. We could play with the numbers, play with the scenarios. It'll be very interesting, all right? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Good morning and have a great, blessed day. Fans up no matter what. Peace. I'm out.